Yeah, I'm Warren. I'm one of the people that's been working with Wes over the past week since what happened, and we've organised a bit of a demonstration in solidarity for one Wes after the council have they moved him on, and he's had a lot of hassle over that one, but it's looking good, and I'm really pleased with the turnout today. Yes, we're just chuffed with the response, and hopefully continue to do it for years without getting booked. So yeah, that's what today's about. Yeah.
That's exactly it. I mean, Warren's a good friend of mine. He's been busking, and he's also a recorded artist and goes and plays all around the country. And I've been busking in Mansfield for over 20 years, and to be honest, I've had a lot of bother over the years. There's a lot of nice shops and lot of nice people in this town, but there's a few that don't particularly appreciate me, and they've been trying to get rid of me, to be honest with you. And last Friday I was told that I've been doing this for a long time, and my dad did it before me, so my family's been busking these streets for 50 years, and I was told by the council that my performance, me carrying on the tradition of my family, was a noise nuisance, and that I was going to be banned from the town centre for 24 hours. I disputed this and asked for what reason. I wasn't too loud, I wasn't being disrespectful, etc. They couldn't explain to me why. So I said, well, I'm going to go in half an hour when I've finished, and if you can't explain to me what I'm doing wrong. So then they threatened me and said that if I didn't go now, they would ban me till after Christmas, and so I couldn't earn a living all the way through Christmas. At which time I got my video camera out and recorded it. And then there was a hell of a lot of uprising from the people, such as Warren and the rest of the musicians, to say that they didn't appreciate the way I was being treated. So here we are, all performing, trying to make it a happy, positive celebration, but there still are problems. We've had a discussion with the council about changing the policies and their approach to it, and it seems like the shops think they've got a lot more power than what they do. You know, this is still public land. They might rent the properties, but they seem to think that they can dictate what happens on the rest of the town centre, which is not the case entirely. So yeah, it's a tricky issue, but this morning I turned up at 8 o'clock for my normal pitch, and as soon as I got there, the manager came out and told me I wasn't allowed there, and he was going to make a complaint about me. Before I'd even set up and sang one song, he just didn't like the look of me, or he didn't like the idea that a busker was outside his shop, and he was going to complain about me. I told him that I'd already okayed it with the council, and if he needed to complain, then that was up to him. But yeah, it's a constant thing, and it's quite for the new musicians who's out there who want to come out and perform and try, and you have to practice and get good at this, and it's a very difficult thing to do, as many of my musicianal friends have said today. Very difficult. It takes a lot of nerve to get up there, and then when you've got people making you feel unwanted and like you're actually a dredge of society, or you're causing aggro rather than bringing actually a nice environment to most people, it brings them down, and they won't come back again, which is not what we want at all. We want people to have the confidence to get up and share their gift.
This is it, yeah. And like I've already explained to how many people, I started out in busking in Mansfield, and without that I wouldn't be where I am now, and being met with that kind of authority and that amount of force to begin with, it would have deterred me. It would have made it difficult to go forwards and keep going on. So it needs rectifying, and the issue needs to be dealt with properly by all sides, trying to work with this as a positive outcome for everybody. And as long as it's going forwards, and while it needs sorting out, you've still got that support, and I'll still be stood behind you and beside you, and many other people will, as you've seen. And we just want it so that you, obviously yourself, 20 years been doing it, want you to keep doing it, mate.
Thanks.
And then obviously any other musicians that want to come down and busk as well, we want them to be able to do it without being obeyed by all rules and authority, and just total indiscrimination towards these performers. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.